more and more kids trying drugs because drugs are basically legal now. Marijuana is legal, so anyone can smoke marijuana. Hello, my name is Chad Bianco, and I am the sheriff of Riverside County. The reality is when you smoke marijuana, whether there's the false narrative out there that it's not a gateway drug, that people don't go in start using other drugs. That's absolutely false. For the person that may be a functional marijuana smoker, more power to you. More power to you. But the reality of the criminal justice system is everyone that's using meth, everyone that's using heroin, everyone that's using fentanyl, all of those kids, all of those young adults started with marijuana. And then it led into something else. They didn't jump right in and say, I think I want to shoot heroin today. It started with marijuana. And I will tell you that over the last couple of years, and historically in the shootings that we are involved with, where law enforcement is involved with a suspect that is shooting at us, or we get involved in some type of officer involved shooting, almost all of them, there may be one or two exceptions, but almost all of them involve drug use. And the majority of that is a combination drug with, marijuana and something else. Marijuana and alcohol, marijuana methamphetamine, marijuana cocaine, marijuana heroin, plain marijuana. Those are the statistics that nobody wants to hear, nobody wants to talk about. And it's that segment of the population. It's not the lawyer who smokes weed on the weekends or goes home and smokes a joint, or somebody that's a casual smoker of marijuana and has been for years and they're still highly functional. They aren't criminals. They're not. They have a moral, ethical background that stops them from victimizing people. That's not the population that law enforcement deals with. We don't deal with them. We never have contact with them. We only deal with the people that are committing crimes. And those people are heavily involved in drugs. For the majority, almost all crime can be traced back to some type of a drug. They were either committed while on drugs or they were committed for drugs. All or most of our gang shootings are all relating to drug trafficking. We even have human trafficking that's drug related. They're being trafficked for drugs. Robberies or burglaries, those are people stealing those things to sell them for money to use drugs. If the people that were making the laws, if our politicians, if our lawmakers, if our city representatives would actually pay attention to law enforcement and pay attention to the experts that are dealing with this on a day-to-day basis, we might be able to turn it around. But instead, law enforcement is demonized. Law enforcement is blamed as the cause of the problem, not the criminal. It's law enforcement's fault. And our lawmakers just refuse to have any type of dialogue that has anything to do with fact or statistics, because the facts and the statistics show that we're correct. We're on the right side of it. Law enforcement is. And they would have to change their agenda. It's causing a major increase in drug use in amongst our kids, amongst our adults. It's causing an abuse problem. And then that leads into crime, where we're seeing more violent crime, more crime in general. And it's a spiral that we've got to start doing something to stop.